Hello everyone, welcome back to another part of Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. So, I'm recording later today. Damn it. Streaming later today. But I figured that I would go ahead and record some of this before I actually ended up streaming, because I'm not sure what I'm gonna stream exactly. So I figured I would just progress the story a bit. So, yeah. And as I said, there will be a VOD up so that everyone can see everything. Oh my gosh. As they're shielding me from the enemy's attack, Yosuke and Chie stagger a bit before crumpling. I try to prop them both up. Wait, what's going on here? Did he summon a persona?
Such trouble you've caused. Thanks to you, I'm forced to show myself.
The calm tone brings my confused mind back to reality. The same show we just defeated standing nonchalantly before me. Or is it really the same show? That naked hostility and horrific madness from earlier is gone. The one standing here now is utterly calm and collected. It has an intensely intimidating aura about him.
Who are you?
Let me turn down the volume a tad. No, it's just the music is very loud.
I'm Sho Minazuki. We are Sho Minazuki.
I immediately recall what Sho said about that guy before. I get it now.
I see. So there are two personalities within you. You have a split personality.
No way! Seriously?
That isn't strictly correct. I awakened within this child, and I exist to grant his wish. That's why I'm using that thing.
That thing?
It doesn't seem to be about Adachi-san. But it's hard to believe that we've been through up to now was created by a human acting alone. What we've been through up to now, yeah, okay. Most likely some otherworldly being is involved with this, just like in last year's case.
This child's heart was warped due to great suffering at the hands of man. I must eradicate all that lives to win back peace for him.
Impossible. He's gonna win back peace by wiping out every living thing? Minazuki is serious about this. He'd go so far as to destroy the world for Sho's sake.
What good will it do to make the world that way? Humans can't live on their own.
That's your perspective. He's unlike you, though, and requires help from no one. Are you that scared of a world with no allies?
No, you're wrong. People grow by living together with others. That's how they're able to better themselves.
As I said, that's your perspective. Sadly, you have no more friends to save you.
Minazuki casts a gaze back at behind me, to the hallway back there.
Seeing as none of them are rushing in, your other friends must have fallen somewhere along the line.
I can't help my voice from trembling. It's true that there's an uneasiness somewhere in my heart. I keep wondering, why hasn't anyone come yet? And is everyone really okay?
Damn it! You don't listen to that guy! Yeah, we're fine, so...
You shouldn't try and act tough. You're on the brink of death. What use would you be? Actually, perhaps you were a hindrance to begin with. Isn't that right, Narukami? Since you seem more accomplished than them.
Let's... Okay, so we can't... we can't turn down the volume here. Music volume is just flat out too loud. Yosuke and Chie are at a loss for words. Yosuke, Chie, don't listen to him. I swear. Only Adachi-san continues to gaze upon us quietly as we struggle to find a retort from Minazuki.
Narukami, why not cast them aside? Then you'll be able to fight freely. Or are you unable to fight properly without these bonds you speak of? Your weakness is propped up by others, as is the rest of yours. Protecting your wounded comrades will result in your death.
A shadow-like persona appears behind Minazuki. No, I'm still trying to shield these two. If I dodge it, Yosuke and Chie will be...
You forget about us. You at least gotta.
That's right! Don't let us drag you down!
What? What are you saying?
How does it feel? You are about to be slain because of your precious friends. These are indeed bonds, but only in the sense that they restrain you. Don't you think it would be better to remain alone?
I ignore Minazuki and concentrate on his persona. Can I repel this attack while protecting my friends behind me? How? At that moment, Minazuki makes his move.
Persona.
Izanagi!
I muster all my strength and send my persona at his, but it's easily repelled and I fall to my knees from the force. But it's no use. I can't completely block Minazuki's attack so long as I'm unable to move an inch. Seeing me off balance, Minazuki's persona draws back its blade to finish me off.
Let's end this.
If I jump back now, I could dodge his blade. But then that'd leave Yosuke and Chie open. Damn it! What do I do? I will keep my legs from reflexively dodging. Strangely, I don't feel afraid. I believe in them. Even if I fall, my friends will protect this town. You think we're gonna fail?
Persona! Persona!
Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, this makes things easier. Much easier. Holy shit. Two personas appear before my eyes, as if cutting through the red fog. They block the oncoming attack from Minazuki's persona. The sound of running footsteps draws near. Before I can even turn around, I hear two voices.
Yukun! Senpai, are you alright?
Yeah.
That's right. My friends aren't a burden to me. I made it this far because they're with me. I'm not strong at all, but as long as I have these bonds with them, I can do whatever I have to. Sho, why can't you see that?
More imbeciles. It seems deploying doppelgangers made from shadows wasn't enough.
Don't move. Get away from Yukun, or I won't show any mercy.
No need for histrionics. I'll concede now without them. Though, should I at least get rid of Narukami first?
No, they look exhausted from their battles so far, but Natsuki doesn't seem to be suffering at all. Just ignore me and save Yosuke and Chie.
Sounds like a bad plan. Haven't you ever heard the saying, the cornered stag is most dangerous? I don't think you have time or energy to waste.
Though Naoto is standing at the ready, her eyes open wide at the voice that interrupted us. It's the natural reaction for anyone who is involved in that case.
No. Why are you here? Ah! Whoa! What is this shaking?
It's begun. I'll be taking my leave. All that's left is to see this through.
Minazuki looks up at the creaking ceiling and then turns his back to us, as if we hold no interest for him.
Hey, hold it!
Naoto and Labras, deciding they can't let him escape, fan out and flank Minazuki. I'm not sure now's the time to be fighting him, but it's too late now. I ready my own sword again, and we all surround Minazuki.
You truly love to swarm, don't you? You find your strength by herding together. But there are enough persona fragments now. I have no need to deal with you anymore.
What is this? My legs.
It's spiritual pressure. It's too strong.
This again.
Minazuki's eyes begin to shine blood red, and we lose control of our bodies. It's that power that held us down at the school gate. No, it's even worse than that. and it's got us all in its grip.
I am overtaxed. I've been relying on this borrowed power too much. Though now is not the time to hold back.
Minazuki's expression seemed to harden for a moment, but in the next instant he takes a great leap farther than humanly possible and descends before the giant door. He disappears beyond that door, and the heavy sound of the door closing echoes through the room. All we could do was watch him go. Fortunately, his exit finally released us from the power that was holding us in place. We have to pursue him at once. However, as if taking his place, we hear the sound of an approaching footsteps from the fog.
I'll take over from here. Let's begin. Bring on the ring.
Oh, come on. At the fur-clad woman's command, red pillars fall into the four corners of the room. I know this woman.
Mitsuru-san?
No, that's a fake.
Where's Minazuki?
He's gone already. Hey, not to butt in, but don't you think you're in over your heads a little this time? Didn't you see his power? You're up against more than just that brat.
Itachi-san, who had put some distance between us without us noticing, speaks in a casual, carefree tone from outside the invisible walls. It's true that Minazuki's power isn't normal. Does that mean that Sho received power from something beyond human understanding? Just like Adachi-san did once?
I mean, don't you think it's a little late? He said he has all the persona fragments he needs. So all that's left is to summon that thing, and then jam the fragments he's gathered into. That might have hurt. What was that for?
You speak too much, Insult. Should I deal with you instead?
Whoa, no way! Where'd you get that idea? All right then. I did try to warn you guys.
Itachi-san waves to us while leaving the classroom. Before I can even consider the message he left us with, the fake Mitsuru-san points her rapier at us.
Now it's time for your execution. I'll send you all to the afterlife, one after another.
Okay, the other two are tired, so I feel like it's wrong to use them, so I'm just gonna go with you. Got like an hour in me, I think. Gives me enough time to prepare everything, the video, and start streaming and stuff, and upload it, and all that good jazz. Okay, alright then.
Nice try.
You have short range. But she has longer range, which is sad. I don't really know how to play him well.
I was excited. Congratulations.
The red pillars shatter, and the fake Mitsuru-san melts. The persona fragments, the melting fake spits out, float up, become a ribbon of golden light flowing to the top of the tower. We were able to escape danger, but the damage we've taken isn't light either. We can't just run off and chase after Minazuki immediately.
In any case, let's sort the situation out.
To give Yosuke and Chie some time to recover, we agreed to Naoto's suggestion and start sifting through all the information and speculations we have.
Sho is conspiring with the other Minazuki, and they enveloped this town in red fog. They then set things up so that we would fight our fakes here. When persona users fight inside the red fog, their persona is carved off into fragments, which are being harvested at the top of this tower.
So the whole time, this P1 climax was just to gather our persona fragments, right?
Right. And Sho and Minazuki are planning on using the gathered persona fragments on whatever it is they're summoning with this tower.
But
What's Show going through so much fuss to summon?
How they intend to use the persona fragments on this summoned entity, and what effects it'll have, remain to be seen.
Yeah, but Minazuki said he was gonna eradicate all living things by summoning this being. We can't let that happen.
Minazuki's trying to fix it so no one else but Show exists anymore, right? That's pretty serious.
If that's what he's up to, we don't have much time left. We gotta hurry and stop him.
Oh, hold on a sec. There's something I was wondering about.
Huh? What is it?
Yeah, that Minazuki guy told you he didn't have a split personality, right, Yukon?
Yeah, I definitely heard him say that.
And, that's what made me think that maybe there's a plume of dust stuck in it.
Huh?
What do you mean? Well, I told Naoto-kun this before, but the plume of dust has to do with creating Igises in my hearts, right? When I met Minazuki, the plume of dust inside me resonated, like when I first met Igis. So if Sho doesn't have split personality, but that Minazuki was a personality that showed up later, it got me wondering.
Huh? But how? Why?
No, it's possible. Thinking about it. Mitsuru-san suspected that Labrys' kidnapper had ties to the Kirijo group. I looked into it as well, but during the reign of Koetsu Kirijo, Mitsuru-san's grandfather, as CEO of the Kirijo group, they performed many inhumane experiments, which led to the various shadow-related crises that Mitsuru-san's group continues to deal with. I wouldn't be surprised if Sho was a victim of one of the experiments from that time.
So, are you saying Sho had one of those plume thingies stuck into him as an experiment?
According to my theory, yes.
Seriously?
A heavy silence falls over us. If Sho's past was that horrible, it's no wonder he hates the world. I'd expect nothing less from the victim of the inhumane human experimentation, artificially born and then covered up. He probably doesn't know the importance of the bonds that people form.
Either way, we must hurry on. If we can rescue Mitsuru-san, she may be able to tell us more.
Everyone nods, and we begin heading to the top of the tower. Not one person has mentioned a word about our friends who aren't with us. Rise, Kanji, Teddy, Yukiko, and the other shadow operatives fighting alongside Labrys. But it's not because we're not worried about them. It's that we believe in our friends to look after themselves, rather than go back in town and check on them. We can trust in them and put all of our energy into climbing this tower. We have to move fast if we want to prevent Sho and Minazuki's plan, and protect the town that's so precious to us. Plus, we need to know what Adachi-san's really up to. Hard to say. Could be a lot of things. Labrys and I lend our respective shoulders to Yosuke and Chie, who are still recovering from their injuries as we climb the stairs to the top of the tower. We thought the distorted stairs would lead us to another maze-like hallway, but they only go further up and further up.
Hey, we're at the end. There's a door.
The first up was not necessary anyways.
This is the door to the rooftop, right?
I'm going to open it.
Everyone nods, and Naoto opens the door. What we see beyond is a bizarre area we've never laid our eyes on before. Outside, what looks like a landing, an enormous red moon shines bright in the sky. There are countless cross-like objects embedded all over the ground too, making it seem like an execution ground.
Where is this?
It's not part of Yasogami High. That much is certain. I've never seen this area before.
Hey! Over there!
Is that Mitsuru-san?
Okay, we've got to save her. Just like we saw in the Midnight Channel, Mitsuru-san is bound to the cross Chie points to. Is she conscious? Unconscious? Her head hangs limp and she doesn't react to Labrys' calling her name. As we try to hurry over to her, a figure moves to block our way.
Deploying enclosed battlefield. You will go no further.
What? The summon red pillars fall from the sky and surround us. Even here, they're forcing these battles on us.
I've been waiting for you, sister.
You ain't Aegis. You're a fake too.
Lapras is right. That burning golden hue in the figure's eyes is a dead giveaway that it's a fake.
Indeed, I am a fake, sister. But is the distinction necessary for us?
What?
We are weapons forged in the shape of humans. Aren't we all fakes from the start?
Fakes of humans.
Have you forgotten? We have no comrades. You even fought and killed your sister units, no?
Damn it! Lapras, don't listen to her!
Lapras' past. It's filled with gruesome memories of battle. Her makers advanced the product line by having their prototypes fight each other. She was forced to destroy her sister units. Basically, kill the rest of her family. But...
It's okay, Yosuke.
What? But...
Lapras will be alright.
That's right. In the P1 Grand Prix, Lapras forced the shadow within her and accepted it. Our Lapras, standing with us now, shouldn't be swayed by such a cheap trick.
What's wrong, sister? Do you not hate humans?
Yeah, I do hate humans.
Then,
But not like how you mean it.
sister,
As much as I got a grudge against humans, it was humans that saved me. Yeah, the ones who made me did horrible things to me. To all the ones of my model. But hating all humans because of them is wrong. I like you, Kun, and Mitsuru-san, and all the rest of them. It ain't right for you to destroy the world they all live in.
I like this.
how unfortunate. I would have thought that you could understand my master, Sho Minazuki's desire for solitude.
His solitude.
Don't waste your breath. I will see you die here, sister.
The fake Aegis charges towards Lapras at high speeds. This isn't good. Lapras is tied up supporting Chie and is in no position to fight back. We have the same problem popping up Yosuke too. Which leaves only one person who can deal with this right now.
Naoto, I'm counting on you.
You don't have to tell me.
Okay, so I can only play as Naoto. Naoto's persona, summoned with perfect timing, stops the fake Aegis-san's attack and forces it back.
Naoto-kun!
Great move, Naoto!
You really helped Naoto-kun?
Nonsense.
Let's make ourselves clear. As long as we're around, we won't allow you to so much as lay a finger on Lapras. I don't know what kind of solitude you or your creator is suffering, but we don't lightly forgive anyone who hurts our friends.
Then there's nothing more to discuss. Releasing limiters, switching to battle mode, annihilating targets.
Oh, so I can't actually choose. Okay, Naoto, I'm sorry. That was really cool. But switch off with Lapras, please. Should I feel wrong about this? I'm technically making her fight her sister model.
Finally.
Let's not think about it.
You have a
No, you're not gonna do that easily.
I have nothing to say. That was impeccable.
Oh, no, perfect. That was so cool, though. The fake Aigis-san begins to melt away. As everyone runs towards Mitsuru-san, think about what the fake Aigis-san said. I would have thought that you could understand my master Sho Minazuki's desire for solitude. What I sensed from Sho when I met him was an intense, insane hatred for everything in this world. What could have pushed him so far that he'd decide to pursue an outrageous goal that destroying the world?
Mitsuru-san!
Where am I? Labrys, you came.
Mitsuru-san, are you all right?
Yes. But aren't you all a bit too close?
Mitsuru-san comes to, and we all look into her face. She seems pretty exhausted, but she does appear to be fully conscious.
I'm so glad. I'm sorry I'm late. Jeez, look how beat up you are.
Thank you, Labrys. Narukami, I thank you and your friends as well. But first, I must apologize. I said I would guarantee your security, but see how that turned out. We had almost identified the culprit, but...
What are you saying? You don't have to apologize now. Nobody cares.
While we wait for Mitsuru-san to recover, we share what we've learned so far with her. About this town, about Sho and Minazuki, and about their plan to call something terrible down.
Sho Minazuki, huh? How ironic that he would mimic his father's actions.
I'm sorry, father's? Oh, right. According to Naoto's account, when she and Labrys met Minazuki for the first time, Minazuki called the Shadow Operatives the ones who killed Sho's father. Ooh, right. Right. Gwenba Mitsuru-san just said, I'd say she knows something about what Sho is. Or who Sho is. Maybe she can give us the missing piece of the puzzle to crack this case. That is, apart from the mystery of who or what Sho is trying to summon.
I see. Shuji Ikutsuki was his...
I'm sorry, Ikutsuki was his father? Just to refresh people, or to tell you, if you don't know, in Persona 3, Shuji Ikutsuki was he was basically just a guy that supported the special investigation team in Persona 3. And he basically just made it so that they all can stay in one dorm together, which, I mean, really helped. But secretly, he was behind a big accident that caused the Dark Hour to explode, and then yeah, that's the long and short of it, basically. Mitsuru-san slowly closes her eyes and nods at Naoto's murmurings. Shuji Ikutsuki. Is that the name of Sho's father?
The Kirijo group once had a branch specializing in shadow research. It was the Kirijo Ergonomics Research Laboratory, Ergo Research for short. My grandfather, Koetsu Kirijo, provided Ergo Research with a vast budget to perform various experiments over many years. Experiments like Labrys and Aegis, anti-shadow suppression weapons with humanoid bodies that harbor personas, as well as countless inhumane experiments, such as creating artificial persona users through suppressants.
Mitsuru-san's expression grows even sterner. The damage that the Kirijo group left behind. So their cursed legacy is why Mitsuru-san and her shadow operatives are so devoted to duty of exterminating shadows.
Sho Minazuki. His name was recorded in the Ergo Research Archives as the youngest test subject. Shuji Ikutsuki was the researcher of record. Afterwards, Ergo Research was dissolved in an explosive accident, burying their research. But in the confusion, Ikutsuki saved some of it.
And that included Sho Minazuki.
Yes, there's more to the story, but I've confirmed this much in what we've deciphered thus far of Ikutsuki's personnel file. Sho Minazuki seems to have been Ikutsuki's favorite test subject.
Test subject? But he's a person! How could he do such a horrible thing?
The Kirijo group of the time was an evil place, suffused with his arrogance. It isn't hard to imagine how he was treated with Ikutsuki in charge. Minazuki was raised in a solitary environment, never interacting with anyone. I suspect his experiences from that time greatly affected the development of Minazuki's current personality.
For the first time, Mitsuru-san seems genuinely distressed. There's a lot on her shoulders. She wants to put an end to the scars of the history that the monsters of the Creator Group have left within her generation. But she's not alone. I'm sure Mitsuru-san's companions will keep supporting her, keep sharing in her burden as they walk alongside her.
Hey, Mitsuru-san. These experiments they did on Sho, were they really related to the Plume of Dusk?
That's correct. The central thrust of the experiment was to embed a plume of dusk into Minazuki.
No way! So that's what the Minazuki personality is?
Okay, I should probably end this recording after this. Just as Labras and Naoto had thought, a plume of dusk was implanted into Sho's body, which seems like it gave birth to a new self within him. That's one mystery down, though it's not hard to imagine how cruel Shuji Ikutsuki's experiments were, since he didn't care at all about what was sacrificed for them. The thought must be reminding Labras of her own past, since I notice her meekly lowering her gaze. Yosuke hastily speaks up to lighten the mood.
Can I ask you something? Do you have any details about whatever it is he's trying to summon?
No, I know nothing about that. But if it's similar to what we encountered at Tartarus, it's nothing welcome.
Oh yeah, if it's anything like Nyx, we're all fucked. We're gonna need another sacrifice.
That was only to be expected, since Sho's desire is to destroy the world.
As we all share in this sinking feeling from that ominous prediction, a familiar voice echoes in everyone's mind. It's a persona communication.
Senpai, I finally got a hold of you. I'm so glad you're safe.
Voice. Rise, you're all right.
Mitsuru Senpai, are you okay? I was worried, you know.
Is that you, Yukari? You came. I'm sorry, but no. Thank you. You're always such a help to me.
I'm fine too. Kikuno-san has evacuated to safety as well.
Yamagishi, thank goodness. It seems I've also put you in danger.
So we finished confirming that we're okay. Rise raises her voice as if remembering something. Since we have no volume control on the persona comm, everyone flinches at once.
Oh no, I forgot to connect you to Kanji and the others. Senpai, Teddy and Igus are safe too. Just a sec, I'll put you in contact with them.
She forgot something that important? After some time, we hear the familiar voices echoing in our mind again.
Chie! Yukiko? Is that you? I'm so glad. Mm-hmm. Kanji-kun and Teddy are fine too. What about you, Chie? Are you hurt? No, I'm okay. I got a few scratches, but it's no big deal. Huh? Are you sure you're okay?
Yo, Senpai! Sorry we're late.
Sensei!
Damn it, Teddy, I told you to quit rubbing your runny nose on me!
Oh my god. They never change. Even in a situation where we can't communicate properly, the rest of them are still in our thoughts because we all believed in each other. We're all gathered here now without anyone's telling us to do so. That's when I recall that the fake Igus-san said to Labras, I would have thought that you could have been understanding Master Sho's Minazuki's desire for solitude. If what Mitsuru-san told us about Sho was right, then not only did he never meet with anyone who could understand his burden of solitude, he never even had the chance to form a relationship with anyone. So in that respect, there's not much separating Sho from us. Even if in person he had reached out to him, couldn't he have had the chance to change too?
Sister, you came to rescue us. Thank you. I'm all right.
Igus! Whew. I was really worried about you.
Man, it's getting crowded here. You guys really know who's who?
You're the only one who doesn't, Junpei-san. Though there are a few I haven't personally met yet either.
It seems everyone's all right. You have the devil's luck.
After both our investigation team and Mitsuru-san's shadow operatives are done being relieved that the others are safe, we have a big round of introductions. But the more I learn about them, the stranger their group seems. A costumed hero, a baseball coach, a middle school student, and a dog? It's already surprising to see so many Persona users, but these ones are, well, unique.
Quite a spirited crowd. But don't let your guard down yet. The battle isn't over.
Mitsuru-san smiles upon saying so. It hasn't been long since we met Mitsuru-san and her people, but I can tell just by overhearing their exchanges that they're bound by a strong trust, just like we are. With the battles behind us for now, everyone naturally starts having a friendly chat. I decide to take the opportunity to bring up what I was thinking about with Mitsuru-san.
Mitsuru-san, I'd like to talk to you about Sho.
You wish to save him yourself? Is that what you were about to say?
Huh?
It's written all over your face. It would hardly be a surprise to hear you say it. There are many things to sympathize with regarding Minazuki's past. He too is a victim of the Kirijo group's dark side. Still, that does not give him license to endanger the world or hurt people. It doesn't change the fact that he is an enemy who must be defeated. Yet, you still wish to save him, correct?
Yes.
If Sho wished for the world's destruction because of his solitude forced on him, then we know how to save him from that. Mitsuru-san lets me finish, then fixes me with a solemn gaze.
Either way, things must be settled with Minazuki. We should brace ourselves.
Right, we can't lose this one.
Indeed, it's true that our enemy is powerful. But no matter how far away we are, if we keep believing in each other, we'll always come back together. And that fact gives us great strength.
Another earthquake! Uh-oh. Isn't it getting stronger? Huh? This is... Careful, everyone! It stinks of shadows!
What?
Everyone instantly tenses up. The relaxed mood is shattered, and Rise raises her voice as if bracing herself.
Wait, this can't be.
What's wrong, Kujikawa?
It's shadows. Countless shadows are gathering at this tower. What? I'm picking up shadow readings. 20, 30. They keep coming. We can't stop them.
The shadows are passing through here. It looks like they're heading to the top of the tower. Wait.
What's wrong, Rise?
What's this? The shadows that were already at the top are merging together.
Shadows are merging together? Something tells me that the summoning of Sho mentioned has already begun, and a quick glance around tells me everyone else is thinking the same thing. When I look down from the edge of the tower, the horde of shadows has already swallowed the ground and is now trying to cover this tower. This is bad. Rise's group is still near the tower's base, and Kanji's group is somewhere around the middle. At this rate, it's only a matter of time before the shadows reach them. What do I do? Should I call there at once? Or should I head on to them? If we do that, we can't do anything about the summoning that's going on to happen any minute.
You have to go, Senpai. We'll hold things here.
Huh?
What are you surprised for? Of course we'd say that. You're the ones closest to the top.
You're right. Mitsuru, this is no time to fool around. Leave this to us so you can get to the roof.
What? But...
Mitsuru-senpai, you can't lose focus. Don't worry, we're pretty tough.
Yukari.
All right. It's a bit lonely here, but I'll do my best for your sake, Sensei.
Teddy.
Go, young man. There's no time to be indecisive. The bases are loaded, so go out swinging.
Junpei.
Mitsuru-san raises her head and looks up at us. Her expression is pure determination. You can see that she's made up of her mind to trust her and her companions. And that's that.
All three groups, separate and intercept the shadows. Yamagishi, Yukari, Kujikawa. Head to the lower levels. Destroy the enemy, but take caution. Akihiko, work with those on the middle level and block as many shadows as you can. Don't bother giving chase to whatever gets past you. We'll remain here and intercept the shadows as Narukami advances to the highest point of the tower.
Me?
You're the least injured of us all, and considering your skill, you're the most logical choice to send.
Please go, Senpai. We'll protect this place.
Yeah! I'm getting psyched. Go on ahead! bet, Yukun!
Go get him, partner! Make sure you pull this off for our sake!
I'm counting on you, Yukun. You can't let Sho get his way. Go put an end to this!
With that, all of us here, and probably the ones still on the lower and middle levels, nod at once. Everyone gives me a supportive push, and I take a step forward.
You understand, right? Don't do anything reckless. And
I understand. I'll come back. If I can't do it, then I'll ask for help. There's no shame in leaning on your friends after all. No matter how many times I fail or make mistakes, I can do anything with them. I won't give up.
I knew someone once who I suspect thought the same way.
For an instant, Mitsuru-san's eyes are hazy, thinking of something or someone else. But the moment passes, and at once her steely eyes are turned to the countless shadows surrounding by climbing the tower's outer wall.
We will clear a path for Narukami. Is everyone in place?
Yeah!
Yes! Of course!
Leave it to us.
Mitsuru gives me the order, and everyone readies themselves to move. Shadows appear one after another, seem intent on completely swarming the stairs that I'm on my way now.
Once we get the signal, everyone attack!
Here goes. 1, 2.
Oh my god. So many personas. On Fukasan and Risei's signal, everyone dashes towards the whirling torrent of shadows. They form a powerful shock waves that come together, pushing back the limitless mass of shadows, moving them down. A path clears in the center of the black wave, and I run towards it as fast as my legs will carry me.
Go you! We're all counting on you!
It's not just everyone in the investigation team. Right now, the hopes of Mitsuru-san's shadow operatives are pinned on me too. I can't waste the opportunity they gave me. There's no time to hesitate. Wait for me, everyone. And into this. Called it. Okay. So, as I said, I'm gonna end it here so I have time to do everything. So, with that being said, everyone, I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all again very soon. And until then, goodbye for now. Boo.